We've had the best series of the weekend here on the main stage right now, and in big thanks to Looney there. TK clutch it up to force this game 5.
He went absolutely huge in that uplink, just in every round, both sides and the overtime. I think Theory really picked it up, though, in that second half. I think going in the second half, he was something like 9 and 17. Really picked it up towards the end of that game. But going into this game 5, S&D on Detroit, saw what TK did that last S&D. It's not looking good for Envy.
Yeah, we actually saw a 6-1 domination. If you're just joining us, TK making statements. They won the sniping battles. They were more aggressive than Envy. They really just made Envy super uncomfortable on Terrace. But now we got a different map. Where do you expect TK to be going with the bomb on this one if they want to stay as aggressive as they were in
They're
game
going to
2?
push through school with the bomb. That's what we see mostly everybody do. They push straight through school. And I think the one thing you can talk about this map is snipers aren't going to be too much in play. So they're going to have to go gun on gun with Envy. But TK went to game 5 the most in season 1. That's actually not surprising at all.
No stranger to the decider game.
Them and Rise, I feel like, played so many game 5s in season 1. They have actually a winning record in those game 5s. So spells out good for TK, and they have the momentum after Envy, had a huge lead, ended up just giving it away.
Looney definitely has been my all-star from this series from TK. On the other side, it's been Saints really controlling a lot of the respawns, but in Search, who do you think is going to be the key player here from this Envy squad?
Zuma's going to have to come up big in this S&D. That's really what they got him for, kind of what he hangs his hat on, being one of the best S&D players in the game. They're really going to need him to come up and show that here in this game 5.
Throwing on your COD vision so you can see the players already. Theory picking up 2. Headshot on Merc, but Zuma and Nameless answer back. 2-on-2 now. Theory still up, and there is a big kill from Goon in the back. Theory spotting the bomb planter, and Nameless! Haha, peekaboo! Nameless going for the plant now, for real. Goonjar with the nade, gonna peg him. Doesn't get the plant down, and Goon is gonna clean it up.
Very nice play by Goon in that 1v1 situation. That's actually a huge kill just for the overall, game, because that gives Goon some confidence, picking up 2 kills in that first round, winning that 1v1 right there. It's going to change his playstyle for the rest of the game.
Goonjar and Theory, 2 kills apiece here in our first round. They're on the attack next. Envy will be defending. Merc was caught by a shot from Theory right to the brain at the start of that last round. I want to see, what is he running? He's sticking with the ASM-1. Pretty simple stuff here. No one sniping that I've seen so far from this Envy lineup on D.
Yeah, nobody's going to run that for Envy. Very interesting. Maybe you could have one back trailer, but nobody for Envy going to be doing that. Looney going to get that first intro kill, but you see Zuma, he's actually going to have that sniper in his back pocket, be able to pick that one out. Saints picking up another kill. Zuma picking up a third. Phenomenal plays out of Envy, and Envy winning that round very fast. That's the aggression you'd like to see. I think on the offensive side, going back to the next round, I think Envy can run that same strat they ran the first game, and it would probably work this next time. I think they just kind of, Merc got picked off by Theory. They went to go challenge him, double team him. Theory just made a great play. I think go back to that same strategy again.
Goonjar almost getting the final snipe, misses wide left, so we'll see. What are they going to do here on the next round? Theory sticking with that Moors. I want to open things up with him. Will he be able to get the first picks from the school again?
He's just going to dash right by, and he's going to try and pick off. He's got Zuma working over in that garage, and it's exactly what I didn't want to see out of Envy. They're playing really passive. I think you needed to stay with that aggression. A lot like Optic Gaming when we talk about them on S&D. Their biggest strength is their ability to win gunfights and force gunfights. I think that's exactly what Envy needs to do here in this S&D against TK.
All right, so there was your mini-map, just showing you the spread. Looney's going to pick Zuma. First blood again goes to Looney, back-to-back rounds. So big stuff from TK. The score all tied up, though, 1 apiece. And we're going to see the nades coming through. Nameless connecting with that one. Doesn't pick up a kill, but definitely knows there's players in school. Meanwhile, Merc chases down a kill, trading. And we're going to see it all come down to Nameless now in a 1-on-3.
Yeah, Nameless is going to pick up 1. He's going to take out Theory. See if he can make something happen in this middle of the map. He's got that sniper rifle with that thermal scope on it. Jump up top, not able to see anybody. Did
Looney see him right there?
TK. Probably heard him.
I think he definitely saw it. He's just baiting it out, and there it is.
Yeah, definitely heard him exo onto top Atlas, but get back to a little bit of the point I was trying to make. When you have a playstyle that works, and a dominant playstyle, you need to force it on the opposing team. You can't really start playing the opposing team's game. Right there, we saw Looney pick off that snipe right after the beginning of the game. That's doing exactly what TK wants. TK wants it to be a slow game, so why not just up the pace and really bring it to them?
You got an opportunity. I mean, you could really rush B or A on this map, and surprised to see Envy not taking advantage of it. TK now up 2-1. We'll see if they can continue to grow that lead as we have one player pushing through garage. Look out for the flank from Sharp, but it's Looney again getting super aggressive over on A. His bomb planter, though, just taken down by Merc before the bomb went down, and Looney is going to answer back, so 3-on-3.
And I like that strat that Envy had in the first round. TK does it right here in this one. It looks like Looney, he just pushed straight through green. They're going to be able to get the bomb down 3-on-3, so it looks like this is going to be a very winnable round for TK.
And that was pretty easy kill from Saints. Looney didn't have any protection as the bomb planter just dipped out, didn't cover him. That was Goon. So a slight mistake from TK. At the top, though, it's going to be Sharp who just snuck in, got one kill, getting chased. Goon was dropped by Nameless, a 1-on-2, and there you have it. Nameless and Zuma combining on those last 2 kills, and Nameless picks up 2 as well as the defuse. He was 1-6 last S&D, already at 5-2 with the defuse.
But you see, it's kind of odd because TK planting the bomb forces Envy to get aggressive, and once they were able to get aggressive, they ended up winning that round fairly easily. Because once the bomb goes down, obviously you have to push towards the other team. I would be surprised if Envy doesn't come out aggressive here in this offensive round. I'd be actually shocked.
I agree, Coach Matt. We're going on board with Nameless. Let's see where he goes with this one. He is going to be charging straight up the middle with Zuma. You said you wanted to see aggression. You got it.
Yeah, no, this is the exact type of push you would want to see out of Envy. They're going to force the issue. You see Zuma picking up that first blood right here. Nameless on your screen. He's going to win that gun battle, and this is exactly what you wanted to see if you're an Envious fan. This is the exact type of play style they need to play because TK isn't as equipped to handle it.
Saints is going to play peekaboo, tags up 1, backs up wisely. It's only, that was Sharp and Looney. Last 2 up alive for TK, so they know they got to play this one smart. Sharp, again, putting shots in, unable to finish the kill, but definitely doing damage to Merc. It's a 2-on-3. This is manageable, but they got to make some moves soon. 25 seconds before that bomb's going to detonate.
Yeah, I know Sharp and Looney really needed to trade those kills right there. Not able to do so. They just pushed from 2 opposite ways at different times. Easy kills for Envy to pick up. And you see how easy and manageable that round is when they force their playstyle onto TK. They can't get in that slow game with TK because TK will end up winning those.
How about your Nameless streak?
Yeah.
7-2 on a 4 streak here. Brings them right back in the game, and for the first time, we're going to see Envy with the lead.
Makes up for that first S&D, obviously 1-6. Not the performance that Nameless wants to put out there. Be interesting to see how TK plays this. Maybe a slow A push, maybe with a guy towards the middle of the map, kind of watching that blue jump up. It's kind of what you would expect, and we're going to see actually pretty much what we thought. One player going to go over to A, play a little bit slow, trying to get a pick.
Look at Nameless. Pushed up pretty far here on the defensive end. Going to catch Looney. And there it is. First blood goes to Envy. Trade there from Looney. Or excuse me, Theory, not gonna happen. And we're gonna see now, will TK be able to force their way to B, or will they try and double back all the way to A? B's gonna be really tough with 3 players all looking in that direction.
And obviously the kill by Nameless is absolutely huge, but also the player he killed, Looney, really that aggressive player that's gonna get in and get that intro kill. So now this changes things up drastically for TK.
Theory with the bomb does not want to challenge and drop the bomb inside Envy's line of sight. We're going to go over to Goonjar, though. Goon, with an opportunity on Main Street, also going to miss his pick. Sharp is there, though, to pick up Nameless, so it's a 3-on-3. They are finally rotating over to A.
They unintentionally kind of baited Nameless out there. I don't think that was the intent. I think Goon was actually going to pick up that kill, but able to bait him out.
Right in front of him.
And it looks like Saint's going to be able to take out Sharp. Very nice play right there from him. Going to leave it in a 3-on-2, but Theory going to be able to try to get bombed down, taken out by Merc. Merc playing that green position so well. Envy starting to gain some momentum. You can see Zuma, ramping up that communication, getting things going.
If you're just tuning in, this match is going to decide who will move on to our winners bracket finals. We still have Aware and Optic Gaming coming up next here on the main stage. But this is a huge one here, and Envy really pulling away. That's 3 straight rounds. They are 2 away from locking things up. TK need to get it going right here, but Envy's on the attack. They get to dictate the pace here with the bomb.
I'd love to see Envy go back to that original push they used in that first round that didn't work. I think if they do it again, it will, and that's exactly what they're going back to. They're going to have to trade that kill over in green, but Sharp just makes a fantastic play, taking out Saints and Zuma. Nameless trying to make something happen mid-street. Looney able to take him out. That's all up to Merc. They know his positioning there, just collapsing on him.
1-on-4, Merc. You got this. Easy. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I really do like that strategy. They just can't seem to kill that guy in green. Even when they try and trade that kill, just sending one guy in there, trying to have the second guy come in, clean it up. The second player isn't even able to pick that one up, so I think that's where they need to adjust that strategy. Really just picking up that kill, to be honest.
All right, so we're going to switch sides here at the intermission and go over to TK on the attack. They could tie things up here. Looney was the star earlier in the round. Sharp there, the hero of round number 6 with the 2-piece. Or round 7, excuse me. Now going into round 8, we're going to see the bomb making its way up. And there is a player in the back watching the flank. I like the position here of Goonjar. Can he take advantage of the situation? There's actually Looney on the flank, and it's going to be Saints meeting him. Big kill at the start. Action over at the B-bomb site. And it's going to be up to Nameless to stop it inside school. Can't get it done. Merc is going to be rotating over. Zuma is there as well, but there are 3 players right around the corner. Yeah,
he needs to get in there and get bombed down right away because they're going to get trapped in that wall. Looney making a fantastic play coming at the front of school, able to pick him up. But I think TK has kind of figured Envy out a little bit. Envy pretty much playing the same defensive setup every round.
Yeah, who checks behind the car? Theory thought he did, and Merc, line him up, buddy.
Oh, not able to pick up the second one. Goon
head
on that head glitch, able to pick him up. Going to be a 2-on-1. Goon and Looney going up against Saints. Saints in pretty nice position.
And now you see Goonjar with the bomb. Saints going to be challenging. Looney's going to tag him up from the side, and that should be it. 4-4, we're all tied up again.
Yeah, just a nice bait and switch right there. You know, Goon able to bait Saints out into the middle of the street. Looney able to pick up this kill without Saints even firing a shot at him. Now it's going to be very interesting to see what Envy does on this defensive side. If you're TK, you really have to think about stacking B. You haven't seen Envy make a good push towards A. They really only have won that round where they went towards B and hit that fit pretty fast. But if you're Envy, I think you kind of have to go back to that A push. I think B is too predictable at this point.
You got to look out for the Loon Goon combo. They're on a 5 streak together. And we're going to see Nameless making his way up to the top, pulling out the Moors. Doesn't see anything yet, and we're going to spot Zuma looking down this mid-street. Really nothing to see here. Again, Envy going back to the really passive style.
And it makes no sense because that one round that they won, they were able to just go super hard into that B bomb site. And you're going to see Zuma going to try and play for this pick mid-street. They know exactly where one player is. Surprised they're not going to have another player just try to rush in and just take him out, knowing his position.
Looking over, Nameless. Will he be the one to lead this charge?
They're playing extremely slow. I mean, 45 seconds, nobody has made a move.
What's going on here? What's the game plan from Envy?
I mean, they're just trying to get a first blood, a first pick, but nobody from TK popping out at all. In theory, he's actually able to draw first blood on a Merc. At that point, you know, Envy's just trying to make something happen, and now they're going to have to, you know, be forced into a move right here, you know, bomb down with Merc. Zuma's going to go down. Nameless is going to go down. Not a fan of the way they played this one at all.
Questionable moves here from Envy, and TK is going to punish 4 straight kills.
So now going into this defensive half, I think, you know, talk a little bit about TK on offense here. I think they can really catch Envy off guard. I mean, they have a round to play with. You know, you go into that last round, round 11. Obviously, I mean, that's not exactly where you want to be, but you have a round to play with here. I think they can kind of catch Envy off guard with maybe a fast push. They've been playing slow the entire game. If they hit something really hard that Envy's not paying attention to, I think they'll be able to squeak this one out.
We got to give credit to Theory for that last round. Picked up 3 of the 4 kills, including the first blood with the sniper. He has been on point for them when they need him in S&D. Will he be able to finish strong? He's going to lead the charge through Garage. If there's a peek, he will be able to punish instantly.
Yeah, and it looks like they're just going to keep playing their slow game that they've been playing the entire day. And you know, it's been working for them, but I think they were able to catch Envy off guard. They came out and played pretty aggressive. And right there, they were able to bait Nameless out. Sharp, very nice intro play right there. Goon able to pick up the kill. And now I would not be surprised if they went very aggressive into school and just traded these remaining kills off.
You see the Envy setup. Zuma's going to get dropped. Saints now trying to move over. Merc is going to get pinched. This is it. TK. Last kill's going to go to Sharp as they shut it down. 6-4. What a comeback.
What a comeback by TK. Now, after that uplink, they just had so much momentum. Envy with a very good fight in that S&D. You have to wonder, they were able to pick up some of those kills. That side green area might have been able to pull that one out.
TK elated. Sharp getting the boys fired up. Looney, the king of uplinks, showing off his stuff in Game 4 to keep him in it. Theory with some clutch first bloods, but it was a team effort in that final search to destroy. And Goonjar really clutched it up when they needed him most. 8-5 with a plant as well. Playing phenomenal there on Detroit, leading all players with a 1,050 score.
I mean, even Sharp, you know, Sharp went 6-6, but he made 2 huge plays on that side green, picking up 2 kills each round when they went there and able to stop those pushes towards A of Envy.
All right, well, we have Benson down on the analyst desk. Ben, what do you think of that series?
That was insane. Dude, there is no better way of explaining that. Me and you just kind of sat there. We were like jumping up and down our chairs at parts of that game. I called TK to win, so that came true. So far, doing okay. But let's break it down. TK versus Envy. Game 1, the hard point. It was back and forth for a majority of the game, and then in the second to last hill, Envy built themselves a lead, 187 to 137. Where did Envy pull away in your mind?
Pretty much in that art hill, the last art hill, when they were contesting a lot of time. And honestly, they just manipulated spawns really well on that map. Nameless played really well with a bow.
Right.
I feel like Goon needed to play a little bit better to really counter it. I feel like they didn't really get consistent spawns.
Because we were kind of talking about that. Goonjar in this game seems to sometimes drop 40 kills.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to get maybe 20, 30 kills. You don't really know what you're going to get. Not the most consistent, but one thing's for sure. On LAN, he's been playing a lot better. It's definitely his comfort zone. Moving on to the S&D, 6-1. That was pretty brutal. Obviously, TK with a 67% win ratio in the season on that map, but 6-1 was crazy.
Yeah, TK just really put on a clinic. They played really well. They just read everything that Envy really did, and they just pushed out effectively.
Yeah, it was really good plays. And then CTF, this was where Nameless kind of came on and was like, all right, it's the Nameless show. The first half, using that bow, was absolutely dominant.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
Honestly, they fed him way too much. I feel like they didn't really do anything to really counter it or try to get any pulls out. They just kind of relied on really outgunning him. They weren't in any good positions. Like, I guarantee you, majority of Nameless's kills in the situations he was put in, nobody was really shooting back at him.
Right.
So he was just kind of feeding off that and just getting a lead from the pulls that they were getting and really capitalizing on any pulls they actually got.
And then we get to the good one. Probably the best game, or it's definitely up there. Comeback, uplink. Explain. Just explain. The only thing I can say about this map is Looney. That's it.
Okay.
Break it down.
On the first side, in my opinion, it's the good side's still the good side.
Okay.
Unless you hold glass on bad side. But pretty much pushing on a glass, you want to hold blue control, and that's Envy was doing it phenomenally. They were playing extremely well. You want to push blue, you want to maintain that blue control to hold the spawn, to force a back green spawn, and make the other team make the decision whether or not they want to OE as a team or wrap back.
Right.
And most teams wrap back, which in my mind isn't like the smartest play to do because you're kind of just feeding people holding power positions.
Right.
But Envy played it phenomenally. Went to the second half. I'm pretty sure TK ended up going down like 14 to 6.
It was pretty brutal. What it was.
TK ended up keeping composure. They pushed out blue. They held the spawn. They got 2 dunks off that. That whole craziness with Looney, the bottom middle thing, that kind of could have been avoided. I feel like he was being way too fast with it by himself. And what he could have done instead of just forcing it that first time when he didn't get the jump is just throw the ball down in the middle and wait for his teammates to flank the blue to shoot the people in the back trying to focus where the ball is.
Right.
But he didn't. But it ended up, I guess, working out. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. And he managed to tie the game. Of course, Looney with some crazy interceptions. Did it twice in the game. Just perfect movement. But going into overtime, what were your initial thoughts when we saw it going into OT?
A lot of mistakes.
Right.
That first half, I mean, there was a lot of a lot of choke situations.
I want to know, as a pro player, when you go into overtime and uplink, what's the game plan? Is it go for a 1-point play as quickly as possible, or is it just try and get a 2-point play and end the game?
I feel like if it's right off the break, go for a 1.
Okay.
But like 15, 20 seconds, if you don't get something fast, you just work for a 2. Because I feel like it's the best bet, and you're forcing them to try to get a dunk on you to try to win the game.
And then, of course, TK pick it up in extraordinary fashion, goes over to a search and destroy. And that search and destroy again was back and forth the whole time before TK coming up clutch.
Yeah, honestly, it was completely back and forth. TK losing their offenses when they're pretty good at offense on the map, in my opinion. They were really good at pushing out A, but they just weren't trading kills effectively. What really got them the lead was when, I believe it was like 4-3 and they were on offense, when Looney took initiative to push the mid-street when they were challenging B-Bomb, picking up that kill off the guy head glitching. I think it was Zuma.
Right.
Then after that, they pushed out the spawn, got the trade on Merc in the back base, and Gujar picking up that big kill on him. Then when that round was won, that was it, in my opinion.
Well, it was an incredible series, that's for sure. For now, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we return, Maven's going to be on the floor with an interview.